it back. Ruta shot that deflects wide. A chip back in front. Satri reaching back. Palat with a chance. He scores! Andre Palat!
One more look at it. So there's Palat. There's nothing there. Doesn't really touch Satri. And then it's just the left foot of Tomaszek. See how Satri's blocker gets on top of Tomaszek's foot. Watch his blocker is sitting on top of his foot. And as he goes.
After video review, the on-ice decision is overturned. No goal, depending on goaltender.
Oh boy. It's Kaski. In on Dostal, who's way out. Kaski shoots Dostal. Almost lost it there, but he hangs on.
It's because Kaski bobs and weaves slowly, tries to zip it 5-hole and under the bar.
Satri is a veteran in the shootouts, allowed 5 goals on 9 attempts. Kasha in with speed, scores!
Kasha comes in with quite a bit of speed, sells the shot. Satri goes right down into the butterfly, up and over.
In comes Cervenka, the captain, on Satri. Cervenka shoots, scores! And the Czechs win it at home! Sedlak for Kondratik. Now Cervenka pulls his way in front, shoots, scores!
Cervenka gets Kazastul on his heels and wheels and fires far side, but it's all angles for Cervenka. He's got to get Kazastul diving to the middle so that he can spin, have time to go far side, and Hopeland leaves the top of the net wide open.
Oh, hard shot there by Solberg, scores! John Solberg silences the crowd with a rocket from the point and ties the game at 1.
Solberg goes double 5-hole. First on Kobelik, then on Mrazek.
David Spacek, the son of Yaroslav Spacek, the longtime NHLer. He was born in Columbus when his dad played there. And now a steal by Trenton, a short-handed, feeds it back in front. They score! A short-handed goal for Noah Steen.
Spacek puts Kasha in a really tight spot. The spacing was all wrong. That drop pass has got to be 40 feet, not 10. Because Kasha was going slow, standing very cool.
Zuccarello drops it back. Solberg, who scored the equalizer for Norway, picks that up and walks right in. Solberg plays it across, they score! Solston slams it home. It's 3-1 Norway.
Commits to the shot right here. And then a no-looker puts it right on Solston's tape. He does a good job getting it up right in the top part of the net.
Big hit there by Krogdahl for Trekta Kasastul as he buried Kasha. Now played back, Cervenka scores! And the Czechs are right back into Sedlak, finds Cervenka for his second.
Kasastul has it poked off his stick, and just like that, Kasastul, not sure where to move it, tries to go to Krogdahl. Sedlak steps in front, and when everyone's on their routes because you think you are breaking out, nobody is thinking about it.
James there couldn't touch the puck, there'll be too many men. And Braddock shoots, scores! Andre Braddock ties the game for Czechia.
It was only a matter of time. And it was this change. Trenton has made the right decision. If he touches the puck, it's a little too many men. So he lets it go, turns it into a 3-on-3, and Conklin, who's been so good, gets beat on a shot from an angle. Doesn't get any part of Solberg's.
Now played back. Krejcik moves it and shoots. Knocked down in front. They score! And it's 4-3 Czechia, their first lead since early in the first.
Exactly right, taking advantage, and it's rattling around.
Krogdahl, that's picked off by Palat. Andre Palat. Off the sideboard to Hayek. Tees it up and shoots, scores! Libor Hayek!
Palat flings it over, and that doesn't touch anything. He doesn't rush into it. Patient, lets it come and catches it. Bit of a knuckle puck. My career. As I played with that empty entire time.
Kampf with Palat. In comes Kampf for Palat, all alone in front. Scores!
Out there for defense. Good job by Kampf. Patient. Don't force it on your backhand. Just get it over there anywhere. He can flank it down off his skates and into the empty net.
Yossi shoots. Dostal made the save, and it's collected again by Fiala. They will reset. He's your partner at the side of the goal. Takes that pass. Fiala starts toward the net. Shoots, scores! Kevin Fiala walked to the goal. He roofed it. Another power play goal for Switzerland.
And the patience here, but he's looking to pass. You say, all right, Radko Gudas, you want to stand at the hash marks? I guess I'll take it. And we have seen the development of this angle attack all year in the NHL. Dostal goes down, but look at that hole up above his shoulder, and that is a big hole.
Face-off win, Czechia, shot by Spacek, and that went off a body and wide. Stransky to Chervenka. Up top for Spacek. Shot by scores! Matej Stransky ties it on the power play.
A little bit of a different look for Czechia, the power play. They just go around the horn and give it to the shooter. And not try to go through the seam from Chervenka, but just give the simple pass and beat Giannoni short side. Stransky, an original Dallas Star pick from 2011, who had a big year in Davos, so a lot of these Swiss players would know exactly who he is and how he can shoot.
Shoots! And that just changed direction with 10 seconds left. Swiss get the puck back. Fiala, Löffel went off of his stick and out of the zone. This game will be headed toward a shootout.
It was tight the whole time. The best chance was his Löffel shot that caught Gudas. Oh my goodness, that caught the top shoulder of Dostal. That would have been it. Oh my goodness, just get big and get a piece. And so they go to a shootout where Dostal was perfect.
Here he comes, Andrighetto. Cutting in, stopped by Dostal.
Kasha, who's a shooter, went backhand shelf against Finland.
Andre Kasha against Leonardo Giannoni. Kasha weaving in, and he stopped. Went forehand that time. Up next, Kevin Fiala, wasting no time. Cuts to his right, Dostal way out, Fiala scores!
He wants to hear it, and he will. How about the casual nature? And to pull it over and take his time. Hands so close together, still elevates over the pad.
Now Matej Stransky, he has the Czechia goal tonight. Coming in rather cautiously, Stransky scores!
If you're a shooter, shoot. And Giannoni has that glove facing up, not down by his hip. He's got fingers up.
Kurashev is next.
He's smooth. Great hands on Kurashev.
Each team has scored once. Philip Kurashev scores! What a quick release!
Wing as Stransky drag across a little bit and just tuck it quickly.
Switzerland in the shootout, and the captain brings it in slowly. Roman Josi stumbled a little bit, and Dostal made the save. Jakob Fleck needs to put one in. He drives way wide to his right. Fleck stopped by Giannoni. And Switzerland takes it in a shootout, 2-1. Blickfeld played in the Swedish league for Växjö this year. Blickfeld works it back, but they scored! Tipped home by Christian Besa.
He might be out there killing penalties. He's in the penalty box, head up the whole way, and that is a rocket through traffic, kayak. No chance at all for Dostal. That's
bouncing bucket front, knocked down there by Besa, but it's picked free by Camp. Camp goes back to the point to Ruta. Final second of the period. Shot, score! Ruta from the point sneaks it through
to get it to the intermission. Ruta, the drag and pull, great screen by Stransky. Gonna lose lots of players.
In comes Fleck now. Jakob Fleck with a head of steam in, hit the goalpost. And they say it's in.
But the official wasn't nearly as sure. That felt middle bar to me.
He negates the Ezzy, he gets in there first. Kasha sent it to the score! Sedlak caught them napping, and the Czechs take a 3-1 lead.
Really nice pass from Ondrej Kase. Cervenka recognizes Kase's in behind, no icing. And we call this the Forsberg.
Here's Jensen. Plays it back across. That long shot, score!
That's off Patrick Russell's back.
Jensen with the long shot, and with 24 seconds left in this period.
There. And he was rewarded. Spins off, gets inside position. He's mostly outside the crease. His hips are out anyways. He takes it off the side of the body. And Jensen floats it in there. He's not even hardly looking at it.
Russell. Patrick Russell drops it back to Lawson. No return pass. Molgaard in, shoot, scores! Oscar Molgaard, a lightning strike, and Denmark has tied the game in the third.
Russell drags it in deep, kicks it back, and this next pass, Lordson, one touch to Molgaard, who has all kinds of speed, but that little touch pass right here, that's well done. And Molgaard gets it to his forehand and underneath the arm.
Tomasha Feeds that back to Kondratek. Shoots. That's blocked. Gets a second drive. Kondratek walks it and scores!
Decal spun right around. He wants crease interference. There's the offside to consider.
Right, so the Danes are talking it over right away.
And Frederick Storm loses coverage after the block. And
up to center ice. Here is Palat with it. Palat, rink wide. Tomaszek walking right in. Feeds across. They score!
And all around it. Nice job by Palat holding up, and now it's just speed. And Tomaszek, Kubalik, fresher, faster than the Danes. Back checkers, Anderson, Lassen, Lordson, and
here they come again. Kemp, along with Stransky. Kemp brings it in. Stransky scores! A carbon copy goal scored by Stransky.
Flipped out, Kemp beating his guy back at base, but this is toe drag on the...
Mesa spins back. Two identical goals for the Czechs. Now another chance for trouble. Trying to go.
Oh my God.
And it scores. It seems to go by for 3 goals in under a minute.
How he missed this one. And then again. And then again, he finally gets it across. That's just like Weiss's goal on the power play, except Weiss managed to hit the wide open net. He hit the back of the pad before tapping the rebound hole. But we've seen some crazy stuff in this tournament. Last night.
Here is Palat. Has a look and shoots, scores! Palat from distance. And wait a minute, they're saying no goal.
But when the puck gets there, he's out.
Centers it, and Schneider just missed on that. Now Cervenka back the other way. Looks ahead for Kasha. Andre Kasha busting in. A penalty coming up. And it's going to be
a hook.
A penalty shot.
They called it.
I thought they might.
Cervenka lays it on him just perfectly to skate into. Can opener in a shootout to open the tournament.
There's Kasha to give Czechia the lead. Kasha in, scores!
He's a shooter, sells the shot, and goes pull, backhand shove.
I mentioned the Czechs only have 19 skaters listed, so they can add Natchez and 2 more if they want.
Yeah, they have 20 with Natchez coming over, so 2 more. They only have 7 defensemen active.
Takes that pass from Tomaszek. Tomaszek back across to Kubalik, who missed on that pass. Wolf goes after him. Now Kubalik back with it. Dominic Kubalik. Back to Tomaszek or Spacek. Spacek feeds it across. Tomaszek slaps it back across. Kubalik scores!
And we knew they were looking for a one-timer. This is a great seam slap pass, though. That is tremendous stuff. You sell it, everyone's stick is drawn back towards the net, opening up the seam.
For it, Fleck can fly. In comes Jakob Fleck, scores!
Baumgartner's a pretty good skater himself, but he never gets the angle. And when you're going that fast, the goaltender has to respect your ability to take it the far side of the net, so he's got to push hard, open up the 5-hole. And that's a good controlled finish. Straps don't pop off, then you just keep going.
Of course, it used to be the rule in the IIHF that play stopped automatically. Palat drops it back for Tomaszek. Winds in. Tomaszek a shot. And it pinballs back around in front. Palat back for Tomaszek. Shoots, scores!
Crazy bouncing puck. But pops in the loose slot area. Gets underneath it and manages to get it past the shot blockers. Drop into a knee to make sure to elevate it.
Win Cousins taps that back. He leads Canada with 3 power play goals. Power to Cousins. In, shoots, scores! Dylan Cousins, 7 seconds in.
Down to a pat. Now, first of all, you get Nick Paul in there on the face-off. He's good for 5th in the tournament. You don't have to put Tavares in there, walk across, and this is just a simple wrister. It's the slide-by screen from Nick Paul. Perfectly.
Poke check there neatly by Alexiak. Picked up by Sedlak. Sedlak drops it back for Natchez. Natchez goes Rick wide, they score! Kubalik ties it up with a power play!
Kubalik doing what he does. Hagel loses track of Kubalik. It's his job. Watch as he leans to his left. Kubalik darts in behind him back towards the net. Hagel's covering no one.
Severson races up. Tries to knock that down. Cousins on it. Now Severson reaching for it. Plays it back and put for Mercer. Back and shot, scores! What a play by Severson to Mercer, who roofs it to make it 2-1 Canada.
Cousins on the wall battling. Severson pulls it off the boards, buys time and gets it quickly to Mercer, who handles it on his backhand. Nice and clean. Set up pull and shelf.
Dooley lifts that in the air. It's gloved down by Ruda. Now poked away by Dubois. Center ice. Here comes Tavares. He's got a man in front. Hagel in, shoots, scores! Tavares to Hagel. It's 3-1 Canada.
Canada takes a bit of a break of a not great clear, but Dubois pokes it loose. Tavares keeps it alive and then realizes Hagel's got the speed in behind Rutsa. Get it to him quickly. And he knows he's about to get caught from behind, so he releases it.
So Dawson Mercer, who scored the 2-1 goal for Canada, takes a tripping penalty here on Pasternak. Spacek back for Natchez. All hands on deck for the Czechs. Pasternak throws that right through the crease. And now Cervenka has to gather it back up. Back at the point. Spacek shoots, they score! Tipped in front by Palat. And a power play goal brings the Czechs back within 1 with 3:04 to go.
Off the side of the net, puck's going wide. That's off his glove, but that looks unintentional. He's barely looking at it. He's kind of peeling away, trying to watch his face.
Throws it towards the goal. The bouncing puck goes wide. Pareko reaching for it. Now Cervenka back at the point. He goes to Spacek. Spacek for Pasternak. Natchez has a look, feeds that back to Pasternak. Pasternak winds in, being watched by Mangiapane. Sends it back in front. That pass missed. At the point, Spacek back for Natchez. Sends it back door. Cervenka shoots, scores! Roman Cervenka ties the game with 1:49 to go in the third.
What an outrageous shot by Cervenka. He takes the seam pass from Natchez, a lot like the one Kubalik took. And he goes short side. Bennington thinks he has it sealed. Oh, off the side of the head and in. You see the hole. Big enough for Cervenka to slip a puck through. And it's a tie game. The broken play drew the Canadian forwards further out, thinking.
Cousins picks it up. He's away with Parayko. Short-handed Dylan Cousins with Colton Parayko. Feeds it backhand. Cousins steals it. Backhand shot, scores! Dylan Cousins again! A short-handed overtime winner.
Absolutely the right decision. Go for it. Down 4-3. You're already in overtime. Take your chances. He tries to get it to Parayko. Broken play, but how about the patience to pull it out of the pile and tuck it in the open side. Oh my goodness. Dylan Cousins.
Nelson works in, drops it back to Farabee. Off for Hughes. Hughes plays it across, and a hard shot by Zegers, stumped there by Dostal. Minnesota draft pick who spent last year with Iowa of the American League. Natchez taken down there by Werenski, and a penalty coming, or Zegers rather, a penalty coming. The Team USA's spot check in, shoots, and
Into the power play.
U.S. penalty killing has not allowed a goal yet. 13 for 13 on the kill. Pasternak winds that back to Spacek, across for Cervenka. Back to Spacek, a shot. Lindgren can't handle, they score! Tipped in front, and the Czechs have grabbed the lead with a power play goal.
Just get it back to the point, and it's a double tip off Brock Nelson's stick, off the body of Pavel Zacha, who's feeling the effects of it, but he'll take the goal at the ribs. It's a rib shot. And it just deflects and rolls over. Lindgren back in. Just watch the Flyers racing down for the Americans. Beat the puck forward, and this crowd will go home very happy.
Seven seconds to go. The United States came in with 4 straight wins. The highest scoring team in the tournament. And this Czech throng will be back on Saturday and Sunday for medal round games as the Czechs beat the United States 1-0. shoots, scores! Marcus Johansson fires it home, and the Swedes have once again grabbed the lead.
Tournament he's having. And you see the Swedes active with their stick, jumping into lanes, and a quick release. He steps in, doesn't look for a better pass as Zaka has it, but turns it over. And Johansson jumps right on it underneath the glove of Dostal.
Now Pedratic plays it back. Nietzsche's a shot. Rebound. Score! Dominic Kubalik flips it home and the game is tied.
It's up and over. Gustafsson. And a massive goal for Czechia.
The pressure on this team as Pettersson sends it back in front. They score! It's Marcus Johansson again. And just like that, the Swedes regain the lead.
Wow. Hansen, what does this hit? Oh, it hits Krejcik's left skate. The battle by Johansson ties up Krejcik. He loses track of the puck just for a second, and it's off his toe.
Wow.
And in. So there is no challenge, no debate there.
So 20 seconds after the Czechs tied up, the Swedes regain the lead. Defensive defenseman for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Nolan tries to play the hit, knocked down by Kemp. Rink wide pass to Necas. Martin Necas winds in. Sends it back in front, Kemp scores! Necas to Kemp, and it's 2-2.
As nobody really finds David Kemp in the soft spot, and he sweeps it home. I don't know if Gustafsson will love that goal.
Sedlak back with it. The lead. Just bounced right back in front. Loose puck, they score! Andre Kasha, and the Czechs have grabbed the lead. The lead screaming at the official.
And a quick little bump pass from Sedlak out to Kasha. They'll drag and pull and wait open side. That is just a really unfortunate break for Sweden. In full control, everyone going to their drop pucks, some rebound control, uncharacteristic of his play so far in the tournament.
And for the face-off. And Necas scores! Martin Necas one-timer, it's 4-2.
To take it, he loses it clean to Kemp, but nobody moves. Hedman, Carlson, no one takes a step forward to Necas.
Kempney up into Necas. The center ice to Kubalik. 2-on-1 for the Czechs. Kubalik with Kondratek. In comes Kubalik. Kempney back for Kubalik. Scores! Dominic Kubalik's got two. It's 5-2 Czechia.
By Kubalik allows him to open up and square up for a one-timer. Oh, he goes through the legs. I don't even know if he was shooting that to go between the legs, but he manages to find 5-hole. And what a miserable, difficult afternoon.
Drops it back for Deline. Swings it back across, but Baranek got a stick on that. Now a chance for Kempe, kicked up by Dostal. Deline to Raymond. Deline. Raymond. Centers it. Eriksson scores! Lucas Raymond to Joel Eriksson with 4.5 to go.
Baranek both drift to Kempe and leave Eriksson wide open right in the slot. One of the two has to step forward, one of the two has to step back, and a nice shot off the post and in. Good patience by Raymond to let the play develop, let the defenders drift, and a tidy finish by...
Forward and on defense. Eriksson moves in, slides it back across, picked up by Kasha. In comes Sedlak, short-handed. Lucas Sedlak in, scores! Bedlam in Prague as Sedlak restores the 3-goal lead. But that doesn't matter one bit for the Czechs.
Kasha on the loose puck, and the wheels from Sedlak. And he goes slippery 5-hole. Oh, he opens him up and tucks it home, which is not easy to do when you're going directly at the goaltender. Full speed. Sell shot briefly, but just pull it wide. Eriksson Stick is off the ice. He opens him up and tucks it in. And that is a monstrous goal for Czechia to restore the 3 goals.
Back across, Spacek scores! David Spacek opens the scoring! David Pastrnak the goal! And just in time.
We talked about the importance of the icing. Right. Drawing that face-off, and it's a set play. They put out the option line. Pastrnak gets lost in coverage and backs out, and what a seam pass for Pastrnak on his back foot. Gets it up, and gets it up enough to get it over the pad of Janoni. And the Czech fans, team, and country were hoping that if he lost, he would come for this moment.
Right.
Because he can do that when no one else can on his team.
Off the draw, Fiala's shot to Stella makes the stop. Picked up by Hischier. Nico Hischier in the corner. 6 skaters on 5. Loeffel back to Josi. Plays it down to Fiala. Fiala back to Josi. Josi a long shot that's knocked away. Niederreiter diving for it. Played to center ice. Kubalik dives for it. Now a chance for Kemp. David Kemp scores! It's Bedlam in Prague!
That doesn't sum up the effort. Czechia diving, racing to seal the victory. One of the greatest celebrations I've ever seen for a bench, ever.
And the Czechs are gold medalists in Prague. A moment to last a lifetime. Their first gold medal since 2010. Their first gold medal on home ice since 1985 when they were